Shelby County Airport, Alabaster, Alabama. Automated weather observation 1059er Zulu.
For as long as I can remember, I've wanted to fly. For me, flying represented the freedom to go anywhere I wanted and see the world as the crow flies. I flew my first plane at 11 years old, but my love for flying began years before that. As a kid, planes were awe-inspiring to me. Fascinated by how something that big could get off the ground. For most kids, it meant the beginning of an adventure. To me, it was the adventure.
So I guess flying, I fly a lot, or at least now. When I was younger, we travel a lot as a family, and I'd go to Switzerland. Probably for a while it was like once a year because I got my dad's from Switzerland and where his family is. We have a lot of family over there that we go to see, and we go to the airport and I'd be looking out the window at those big jumbo jets and they were just so cool. They're loud, they're fast. It's pretty much like two things that little kids love, right? Little boys love, and sitting there and looking at them and they're working on them. And just like, how does that work? It's crazy. It just takes off and it just doesn't make sense when you're 6 years old how it even begins to work. You see the pilots and they're walking around with their suits and their aviator sunglasses. Like, oh, those guys are cool. Like, I want to do that. So, taking off for the first time, it's just a lot different than a commercial airliner. Looking through a little porthole window, you get the view in front of you almost 180 degrees, in the Cessna, and being high wing, and you can just see everything. And you're up front, and you got all the controls and the buttons and the gizmos and gadgets, and you're in control of it. And it's a cool feeling, right? And you're flying over, you're talking to tower, and because it's a Class C airport there at Birmingham, so they have tower ground, all that kind of stuff, and it's just cool. And you go up there and you fly around. You let me do some turns, and we do some stalls and stuff, and you're just real low, or what seems like low compared to a commercial airliner. And you're just seeing something that because Birmingham, lived here my entire life, it looks completely different from the sky. My neighborhood, Lake Purdy, all that, and it was just really cool to see that. And so we continued on a little bit, and I did a couple more lessons here and there, kind of when I saved up money for chores or a birthday or something. And then you realize I can't get my license until I'm 17. And so my plan was, work 16 solo, because you can solo at 16 and do all that and do my check ride on my 17th birthday. And eventually, I guess high school, and I was worried about not worried, but, I was busy, and so I kind of fell to the wayside, and maybe I did a couple more here and there, but it kind of stopped, in high school, and I didn't really do any more. And then all of a sudden, I got an RTC scholarship for the Air Force, and I kind of want to fly for the Air Force. That's what I wanted to do. And my mom was talking to me, and she's like, well, we save some money now because you're not going to college. I mean, not that I'm not going to college, but, we don't have to pay for college. And so she's like, do you want to get your pilot's license? And I said, yeah. I mean, if you're going to pay for it, why not, right? We have money, so that's what I did. And last summer I started flying and really 2-3 times a week getting into it, taking the written test, crammed for that 2 days, 15 hours of studying in 2 days to pass it. I got an 89, you only need a 70 pass though, so I guess I did a little too much work. Didn't need to, but never hurts. And then I didn't quite have enough hours when I was going to move to college, at the end of August, so I had to come back every weekend, drive 2 hours from Auburn, and keep doing that. And thankfully, God gave me a good hand, and all the weather was good, because that's not so guaranteed here. So every weekend I went home, I had good weather, and I was able to finish up in November, take the check ride. I finished, and I've been flying ever since, working on getting hours for my instrument rating and having fun, making some memories, finding people around. So it's been a good time. So, when I was growing up and I got to school in the area I grew up around, and then I'd go fly over it, and I'd be like, wow, that looks so different and weird. Everything looks so close and so small. And it's just kind of interesting to think about that, to see, how small the world really is. And, I think it's better to do that low and slow than up in an airliner, because if you're at 30,000 feet and 35,000 feet, I bet, you couldn't tell the difference, because it's just so far up. And the bigger, farther and bigger, you go, the farther away, higher up you go, it's even harder to get that kind of perspective. It's kind of like how you're way higher up and it looks like you're moving real slow, but you get down to the ground and you realize you're moving fast as hell. And so I think the perspective and the things you see are kind of really interesting to me, and that's kind of part of the reason I keep flying.